Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Should You Play, the series where I talk about video games from the perspective of a busy lifestyle. Personally, I have a full-time job, a family, and little time to play video games. So I just stay up late at night and sacrifice sleep to get my gaming sessions in. Today, the questions that I have for you are, should you play Forza Horizon 6? And is it worth your time? If you've ever wanted to zoom down a highway at 200 miles an hour or blast through the forest of a pink cherry blossom trees or just drift through the neon streets of a massive city, Forza Horizon 6 is for you. Playground Games took the festival to beautiful Japan, finally. Let me tell you, it is absolutely stunning. But is it worth your time? Or is it just a fresh new coat of paint? Let's talk about some of the positives from the game. Forza Horizon 6 is, I gotta admit, one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The coolest feature that I think of the game is how the seasons change every week. In the springtime, you're driving past fields of pink cherry blossoms, and the summer hits, the sun shines bright, it makes it perfect for top speed highway runs, and the snow makes traction very slick, very hard to contain. The developers put so much detail into the world. I mean, if it rains, the water beads off your car's hood. If you go off-road, mud splatters across your paint job. For anyone who just loves cruising around and taking, awesome in-game photos, Japan's for you. I'll be honest, I was never really the type of person that would do photo mode in-game. I'm like, I'll look at it, oh, that's pretty, but what am I going to do with a digital photo in a video game? I'm not going to go back and look at it. It's not like a family photo where I'm looking at my kids like, oh, I remember that event. I'm not going to go back and be like, oh, I remember that mountain peak in Forza when I played it that one time 4 months ago. I don't know. So, I don't know. For me, I've never really been an in-game photo type of person, but there's a lot of people that do like to take stunning, beautiful photos and use those. But the whole scenario does feel real. The whole setting, feels very real. A lived-in world with the sound of the engines roaring down the highway through tunnels. It really gives that Need for Speed feel. Speaking of which, where's Need for Speed at? Can we bring it back? Like Hot Pursuit, the glory days of Need for Speed, maybe a little underground. Need for Speed was a great game. I miss it. But anyway, a racing game isn't just about looking pretty, though. Okay, it's about how the cars feel. And thankfully, driving in Forza Horizon 6 is pure fun. Every car feels different. You think about a heavy SUV that feels bulky and slides around the mud, while a super lightweight track car sticks to the concrete, sticks to the asphalt. The high-end cars truly make you feel like you're going 200 miles an hour. The discrepancy amongst the levels of cars is vast. Like if you look at the kind of lower end, the C tier cars, the B tier cars, and then you're racing the S2s and Rs, you can feel the speed different, which is great because the video game, you're like, oh, you're going fast and everything. No, like the C car, the type C cars or level C cars, those are very slow, clunky, like whatever. The S1, S2, Rs, man. Fast reaction, fast handling, you can just have that sense of speed. So the levels that they changed in the game of the different types of cars, you can tell it. That's awesome. Now, customization is next level in this game. I'll be honest. I didn't really venture down the customization path. I just mainly bought paint jobs and car tune-ups from people online and just used those. However, you can change almost everything on your rides. So hundreds of cars to choose from to unlock. You never really get bored of, building your dream garage. Customization, I'll dabble a little bit, but I kind of like, okay, I'm over this. I just want to go play the game. A lot of people love the customization factor. You think about character creation in video games. Some people will spend an hour customizing the perfect character. I'll spend 10 minutes, I'll make it look cool, and then move on. Like, I'd rather play the game than spend an hour in character customization for a character that you hardly actually see the whole time. Especially if it's first player, for first person point of view, you never actually see them. Third person point of view, unless you're constantly panning the camera around, all you're seeing is the back of his head or her head the whole time. So I don't really do a lot of customization in cars. I'll just buy cool paint jobs and then I'll just call it a day. I'd rather just go play the game. Now, there are some negatives I want to talk about with Forza, right? The progression of the game is better than it has been in past titles. The loop, is doing about 10 to 20 Horizon races and then some potential speed traps, drift zones, etc. within that to get enough points to then go to the next wristband event. While I enjoyed my time with the races because a lot of the races require you to use different types of vehicles. So you're not just always locked in the same 2 or 3 cars, for almost everything. There is going to be a lot of racing in the game that you just ultimately use the same cars. So why are you featuring hundreds and hundreds of cars to then only use the same 4 or 5 every time? Okay, so like one of my major gripes is, even though I understand that some people out on the internet will complain and whine and cry, oh, I got a Lamborghini, I just want to use it, I have to use this stupid Fiat or whatever. I understand, but if you're going to have a car game that features over hundreds and hundreds of cars, why not make us use those cars? Yes, there are class requirements. I understand that. But come on. Let's just call it like it is, okay? You could take a car, start it on B, rank it up to A, use it in A classes. Rank that same car up to S1 and use that same car. Use that same car for S2 and you can technically use the same cars throughout the game and not have to use other cars. So if you're gonna have that many cars in the game, make us use a wide variety of cars. Another gripe that I have with the game is the final push to gold wristband. Leading up to that final wristband push, the loop of the game makes sense. You basically do all the Horizon events, all the Horizon races for that wristband that unlock, a couple extra things, some speed traps along the way, and boom, you got it. Holy smokes. When you get to that gold wristband grind, it's like double the points that you need. You don't have enough Forza Horizon races for that. So once you get those races in, you're forced to do the drift zones, the speed traps, the time trials, all of those things. And it's like, I personally hated drift zones. I'm not that good at it. My old dad brain, my reflexes are not what they used to be. And wow, I hated every time that I came across one of those drift zone events. Like it's good points, but man, I just didn't want to do them. So I tried to avoid them at all times. Well, it got to a point where I needed points and I'm like, I could do all the ramps. Sure. I could do the billboards, but the drift zones are right there as I'm doing the speed traps. So why not try it? I just couldn't get the hang of it. I just couldn't do it. But a little tips and tricks to help you out. When you're trying to get that gold wristband, when you unlock, there's 3 different time trial events. Use every single class of car, B, C, A, S1, S2, R, all of them. You unlock Horizon points just by doing a time trial event with each class. Okay? So when you do B, when you do A, when you do R, S, whatnot, you get Horizon points for each of those. You don't have to do good at the time trial. Just do the time trial. Complete the lap with each different class of car, and you get Horizon points. It's a good, easy way. Same with drags. All the drag strips. Do it with each class of car, and you get Horizon points. So it's a real easy way to kind of grind some Horizon points, kind of chunk down that last gold wristband push. Now, I mentioned the loop, quote unquote loop, earlier in the game, right? And I put that in parentheses because if you know a Horizon game, if you played a Horizon game before, it gets pretty repetitive. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into, right? All the barn finds are back, the events, the collectibles. Like, it's a Forza game. I personally didn't play Forza Horizon 5, so it's been a while since I've done a racing game. So jumping into Forza Horizon 6, I got 7 out of 7 stamps on both the Horizon stamp card and the Discover Japan stamp card. And it was enjoyable, don't get me wrong. But the later game, it got very repetitive on some of the things they had to do, and I kind of got over it. And I'm like, oh, can I actually be done? I have to be done with this right now. But it was still an enjoyable time. That's I got 7 out of 7, stamps on both of those cards. Now, let's go back to our original question. Should you play Forza Horizon 6? Well, the game is broken down in multiple parts. So it's really hard to kind of give a chapter breakdown or whatnot because there's so much to do in the game. You have the Horizon event races, you have day trips, you have drift clubs, you have UG Auto races, you have food deliveries. There's so much more. Getting through the main story will take you, I'll say 25 plus hours to truly get through all the wristbands. It took me about 35 hours to do the game, complete the game. Again, I got 7 out of 7 on both stamps. I got the legend not legend stats, but I got to the legend races. I did all the races. I did pretty much all I think I did all the day trips. I did all the races in the games. I didn't discover all the roads. I didn't get all the billboards. I didn't get all the collectibles that you have to run into and smash. But I did do a lot. Okay, I got a lot of the game done, and I just called it a day after that. That being said, if you're into racing games, so I feel like if you're interested in this game, you're into racing games. If racing games are not your thing, then I don't know why I don't know why you're interested in Forza, right? It's a pure racing game. But with all that being said, my final verdict is it is worth a play. It's a lot of fun, especially if you like racing games. There's a lot to do in it. The feel of the cars, the speed of the cars, the different cars you can unlock, the cool paint jobs you can put on it. It's visually appealing. Like, there's a lot to this game that you'll absolutely get your money's worth. You'll absolutely enjoy it. And I do say that the game is worth a play. If you're a car enthusiast or just like to drive anywhere and everywhere, this is for you. That's all I really have to say on the game. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the game. Tell me what you think of my review, what you like, what you didn't like about the game, what you like, what you didn't like about my review. I appreciate you. Also, let me know in the comments below what kind of game you'd like to see on the channel. What kind of should you play video I can put out. Thank you for watching. I hope you hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one. I appreciate you.